Hey, this is Gary from 3Bug Media, and today we're going to talk about ranking a web page for multiple keywords. So, what would you rather have? A web page where you rank for one keyword, or you can rank for dozens or even hundreds of keywords without doing really that much more work? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, SEO today is much different than SEO from 2, 3, 5 years ago. Much different. It's no longer about keywords, right? It's no longer keyword based, it's meaning based. And what that means is Google has gotten really good at understanding meaning, understanding intent of the searcher, and understanding content on a web page and a website. Okay, in the past, if you wanted to rank for something, you would have to, make sure it was in the title, that word, make sure it was, peppered throughout the page. Every paragraph you mention that keyword over and over again, and then you're going to go out and try to get some links with that same keyword, and hopefully you can rank that keyword, at the top of the search results one day. It doesn't work like that anymore. In fact, it works almost the opposite. You don't even need to have that specific keyword on your web page anymore in order to rank for it. That's how smart Google's gotten, because Google does not want to serve a searcher the pages that have the most keywords on it. It wants to serve the pages that, match the intent of that searcher, regardless of what they searched for. So they're getting much better at understanding. And as us marketers doing SEO, we need to understand that and adjust our strategy. Okay, so no longer keyword based, it's meaning based. Google looks at a web page and it looks at a website, and it looks at the totality of it now. It looks at, what does this page mean? What is it all about? Regardless if that keyword is on the page or not, it's looking for meaning. And to give you an example, say you're traditionally you're targeting a main keyword, say lawn care service for your landscaping website. Today what you would do is you want to look at your main keyword and also associated keywords. So associated keywords would be, lawn maintenance service, or landscaping service, or lawn mowing service. They're all different keywords, but they all mean the same thing, right? And Google understands that. So even if you don't have, say, lawn mowing service and somebody search for it, you may rank for a lawn mowing service even though you're not talking about that. You don't have that keyword on your page. Now, having that content on your page definitely helps, but more importantly than the individual keywords is the total meaning of that page. And that's really where you want to focus. So when you're doing your keyword research, you want to look at your main search term that you're trying to rank for, and you also want to make a list of associated terms on there, okay? And when you're designing your page, it's no longer about, can I stuff this keyword, in the title, in the opening paragraph, the middle paragraph, make sure I have it at the end, and I just keep using that keyword over and over again. Now it's about creating a page that revolves around this topic, a tightly niche topic about lawn care services, okay? And you may talk about a lot of different things on that page, but overall, it's about this overall topic of lawn care service. And you may, add some of these elements in there. You may talk about your lawn mowing service. Maybe you offer a one-off lawn mowing service. You offer a seasonal maintenance plan, talk about your landscaping company, things like that. All of these in total will tell Google what this whole page is about. And then when the searcher searches for it, whether they use these keywords or not, Google still understands they're looking for lawn care service or something about that kind of lawn care service. So it's going to show this web page for there. So I hope that makes sense. It's a little bit nuanced, but don't think about individual keywords. Think about the meaning of that page, what that topic of that page is all about, because that's how Google is looking at the pages now. They're not scanning it for keywords anymore. They're scanning it for meaning. So a couple tips when you're doing this. You don't need to keyword stuff. Okay, so the fact that you added lawn care service 3 times on the page or 25 times on the page has zero meaning, zero relevance if that page is going to rank. at all. So you definitely want to talk about these topics and maybe pepper these in and keep note of these terms when you're writing the content for the page. But don't get hung up on, I need to edit 5 times or I need to edit 10 times on the page. Sometimes if you use these automated kind of SEO tools, they'll tell you you need to add this title 12 times to the page. Keyword saturation, things like that. Ignore those. Those are silly, they're stupid, they don't work. Think about the overall topic, okay? Use varied language when you're writing your copy. So instead of using the same keyword over and over again, talk about your lawn care service, talk about your maintenance service, talk about your landscaping company, talk about some of, maybe you, like I said, you offer individual mowing, one-off mowing services, things like that. If you have your list, then as you're writing and creating the content for that page, it'll give you some more ideas to vary the language on that page. Okay, focused content. So if you're trying to make a page on, say, lawn care service, make sure you're on topic. Make sure everything on that page is dedicated to that overall topic of lawn care service, okay? And lastly, make it long enough to be meaningful. So if you have all this, you have your keywords, you have your associated keywords, but you only make a page that's 150 words long, you're probably not gonna have enough breadth. You're not gonna really talk about the topic enough for Google to look at that and say, oh, this is a great page on lawn care service, let me show this to a user. The pages that it's gonna show are the ones that talk about this stuff in depth. It doesn't mean you need to create a 3,000 word page, but you need to make it meaningful and thoughtful and long enough to really talk about in depth of what that page and what that topic is about. And that could be 500 words, that could be 800 words, that could be 1,500 words. It really depends on what the topic is and what information you're trying to convey. But statistics do show that the longer the content on a page, the more likely it's going to rank. And it's strictly because Google looks at it as there's more information on this page than another page that only has 100 words on it, and it considers it more in depth, and it's more stuff, there's more content on that page for Google to scan to get meaning from it, okay? So make sure it's thorough enough. Now, there's a couple tools and there's a couple ways you can go about building your keyword list here. Answerthepublic.com is a great one, and I'm going to put all these in the comments so you'll be able to get the links there. Answerthepublic.com is a great one. You put in a search term, it'll give you lots of related questions and topics and things like that, and then you can pull out the ones that are meaningful to whatever topic you're creating that page for. LSIgraph.com is a good one too. Same thing, you put in the search term you're looking to target, it'll give you a lot of related search terms that you can add to your list. Another easy one too, even if you don't want to use a tool, go to Google itself, type in lawn care service. What you'll see is suggested searches will drop down. You'll see the suggested searches for lawn care service. And also when you get to the search results, when you go scroll down to the bottom of the page, you'll see related topics that Google's showing you. And that will also give you some related keyword ideas that you can add to your list. So hope this makes sense, but SEO is changing a lot. It's no longer about just keywords, it's about overall meaning and searcher intent. So you need to keep that in mind when you're creating pages on your website. If you have any questions, you can go to 3bugmedia.com. Thank you very much and have a good day.